Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about why I wake up at 6 a.m. but I don't want to, and it's kind of important. And yeah, let's talk about it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me making 600 today within 7 years. And before we get into that, I usually stream my content as well, what I'm making, so you actually see the process. Most YouTubers do not show you the process, so if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe. All right, so I do not want to wake up at 6 a.m. I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't want to wake up at 5 a.m. I do not want to wake up at 4 a.m. I do not want to wake up at 3 a.m. I also do not want to wake up at 7 a.m. It's very simple. Why do I wake up this early? Well, first thing is that I need to get the work done, and there's a lot of distraction when you live in a capital city in the Netherlands or any capital city or big city where you live. So back in the day when I woke up, the first thing that I would do is walk my dog because I have responsibility. But when I actually want to wake up at like 8 or 9 a.m., but this is unfortunately not possible because I get cut off. People are screaming. There's a lot of smoking weed in the area, cigarettes, hostile cats. Because the thing is with cats in my neighborhood, they're pretty lazy. They don't. I don't never see them hunting on birds or anything like that, and they're like sleeping. But at 9 a.m., they act off like gangsters and they try to challenge my dog, like walking behind us or just giving snare or those kinds of stuff. And all these together up, if you're just walking, and the first walk also needs to be in half hour. By the time I come in the door, I'm already annoyed. I've already seen so much stuff that I don't feel like doing things anymore. Well, some people might say, well, you're just not strong enough. Well, I was going to be very honest. If people already going to decide for you, decide stuff, it's not feeling great. It's draining, and some people don't get bothered as much as I am, but the pain is so great for me that I wake up before. Next to that, there are also some pains you cannot avoid, such as getting mail in the mailbox, someone ringing at your door, maybe some email coming in, or social media. But the thing is, most of them I block them out. I do not open my social media, my messages before um, uh, I, before 1 p.m. It's going to be very simple. I'm not going to do that. Most of the things I've ever done, I've cooked for the next day. I have prepared for the next day. Um, Everything that should have been done, like the deep work that should have been done, is already done, and that actually feels great. Um, that is one of the reasons why I wake up early, even if I don't want to. So let's talk about the other things because there are also downsides of waking up early. So the downside is um, of course, for many people, the social part. So there are some people you maybe want to talk to, but they after work they're available, or maybe like at 10 p.m. you maybe want to watch a movie with your partner and those kinds of stuff. I completely understand that, and everyone has his own reasons, but I rather give that up and go earlier somewhere else and eat earlier somewhere else, because the thing is there's all in a city there's even more space to do that when you're going to eat at 4 p.m., which people are gonna be insane about, but back in the day was very normal. Okay, so that is the two reasons why we talk about. The third reason is actually a bit more complex, but before that, I want to give a backstory. So when I was on holiday and I was annoyed by these things, the first day, I also waked up at 6 a.m. on my holiday and just walked the dog, and there was literally no one because it was kind of a town. So I maybe saw, when I came back, I saw one person walking with the dog. That's about it. And it was pretty quiet. I had a nice time. No, I have seen no car, no scooter, maybe a biker. I cannot even remember. We had a blast. It was pretty cool, but it was dark outside, but we had a blast, and I was energized and we could go for the day. It was a complete different shift doing that. But I was thinking, okay, well, if that is the case, what if I wake up at 9 a.m.? So I did that the next day. Like we stayed up a little bit later because it was holiday, right? So a little bit later, and I walked at 9 a.m. It's kind of the same. I encountered maybe five bikers, a group of people just walking and hiking actually. Um, yeah, that some cars and the supermarket was open, but it's not a big deal. There's no collision, no like people try to annoy you or aggressive people outside or homeless people asking you for money. Like I have nothing against homeless people or junkies or people that living this way, but you distract me. It's not my way of thinking. It's yeah, I find it terrible. So people might think, oh, maybe you're just stimulized. Well, no, I have lived my whole life in the city. I have not had this issue before I got serious with these problems, and then is when I start noticing. Uh, um, I should say that right. I got serious with the things I want to do in life, and that's when I started to notice these problems. So it wasn't an issue before. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about, there's no worse feeling to wake up and you feel unfamiliar in your own surroundings, and is something I also have been feeling for last of the half year because there have been renovation, and the renovation upstairs are different kind of people that are not in the same cultural environment, but hearing them scream every day when I woke up, eventually that got me enough pain to wake up early. Also, I got my things off before they start to drill all drill all day. So that is something. Yeah, that is something that is also an advantage. So this is kind of a pre-video what I'm gonna make later on. Why I'm leaving Amsterdam. I'm going to be more in depth. But basically, I just want to say, if you really are serious about your stuff, and you can be in a non-distraction environment for at least 1 or 2 hours, it's worth your time. According for the last couple of months that I've been monitoring myself, and I just want to say that the distractions, the decisions making, external decision making that are made for you can wait its toll for the rest of the day. It can be so worse that eventually the habits that you're trying to create will vanish. They will vanish. You might do 1 or 2, and maybe in the afternoon you do 1 or 2, but the rest of them just fall automatically into your old habits, and those are habits stacked. So you're gonna do them unconsciously or maybe even consciously in a row. So be aware of that, and yeah, these are the reasons that like I've experienced that firsthand. I don't have it as much anymore. Like I have rituals to get back into it, but it's really dangerous to fall back, and I don't want to fall back. So that's just the reasons why I wake up early. And again, I hate waking up early, guys. I I never like that. For me, my philosophy is like the day starts as soon as you wake up. Yes, like that is just my conviction. But seeing the environment does not agree, and that is weighing its toll. I had to make radical decisions to do that. So yeah, there you have it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me making 600 today within 7 years, and I will see you on to the next one.